Good. Once again, welcome everyone to this MAPS book writing workshop, season number 5. Yeah, my name is Erwin Ho, and I will be your host for tonight. Great. Well, getting a book published is a dream for many, and it brings countless benefits to the author. Yeah, as quite a number of us might have published a book. Yeah, and I suppose reap some benefits through the books that you have published. Yeah. However, the effort, right, required to complete a book, it is not that easy. That's why before you decide to embark on this writing journey, we hope these introductory sessions will give you a clearer picture to help you gauge your interest. Yeah. So what you will get in these particular sessions, set some expectation over here. Yeah. So these sessions, as an introductory sessions, we will run through so that everyone understand what the MAPS book writing workshop is all about. Yeah. Apart from that, I will also introduce the mentors who will be guiding those who participate in this particular workshop. And lastly, it is good to also discover how you can finally turn your book into reality. Yeah, so that is something that you might take away in today's sessions. Yeah. So now, the book writing workshop is one of the flagship activities of the MAPS, Malaysian Association of Professional Speakers, MAPS. And understand that some of you were invited by friends, while others registered through posts on Facebook and LinkedIn, and some of you do reach out to me through my LinkedIn, want to register for these particular sessions. Just curious to know how many of you are MAPS members. Yeah. How many of you are MAPS members? Just type in the chat box whether are you a MAPS members, or just give some indications. Or for those who are non-members, do let us know. So we welcome you to these sessions. Yeah, if you are not a member, just say you are not yet a member, so that we are aware about that, because we are a community of speakers and trainers over here, or maybe coaches over here. Yeah, do see quite a number of MAPS members. Yeah, any non-members over here? That Vivian, not yet. All right, Vivian, we welcome you to be a member, so just in case if you want to explore and keen to be a member. Siti also not yet. Shija also not yet a member. Rosina, yeah, you recently joined in. Welcome everyone. Yes, we do see a lot of MAPS members over here. Now, since quite a number of you not a MAPS member yet, and even for those who are members, you might not fully know what MAPS all about. I think it would be good to introduce MAPS while with the following videos. Let us watch a short video. What is MAPS all about? Yep, do enjoy this video.
Selamat datang and a very warm welcome to the Malaysian Association of Professional Speakers, MAPS. MAPS is the leading professional association for speakers in Malaysia, committed to developing the professional speaking business for its members, both locally and internationally. Our members are subject matter experts in their respective fields. They are either already in the business of speaking and training professionally, or amongst those who are interested and aspire to do so. We have a range of keynote speakers, consultants, trainers, adult educators, coaches, and similar other roles. MAPS was founded by Datuk Lawrence Chan, CSP, in 2001 with the support of National Speakers Association, NSA. In 2005, MAPS became a member of the International Federation for Professional Speakers, IFFPS, with the guidance and leadership of past president, the late PM Lau. In 2009, the name was officially changed from IFFPS to the Global Speakers Federation, GSF. MAPS is part of the Global Speakers Federation, GSF. GSF exists to provide support and resources to leaders of speaking associations around the world. GSF currently comprises 17 independent speaker associations, representing nations and individuals from over 20 countries. MAPS is a community of professional speakers, trainers, facilitators who come together to learn and share their knowledge and experience of the speaking and training industry. Through this open sharing spirit and the affiliation with the Global Speakers Federation, the members strive to build a professional network that supports one another for a greater good of their business and career. It is MAP's intention that this synergy of experts will help raise the standard of the speaking and training industry and make the opportunity pie larger for everyone. Here are some of MAP's past presidents. Some of the events MAPS conducts are MAPS at Work, MAPS Together, book writing workshops, boot camps, MAPS Annual Convention. Why join MAPS? Enjoy privileges for MAPS development and professional speaking events. Associate and interact with the local and global professional speaking fraternity. Grow as a professional speaker and bring yourself to the next level. Recognized on MAP's website with profile listing as professional speaker. For more details, www.maps.org.my or email us exco@maps.org.my.
Right. I hope that everyone knows a little bit about MAPS. Yeah, especially for non-members. Yeah. So now let us invite our current president, Madam Sumati, to give a few words this evening. Yeah. Sumati, to you.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Irvin. Hi, everyone. A very good evening to all of you. And nice to see many, many members. Haven't seen you in person for a long time. And okay, I just want to find out from those of you who wish to write a book, what is the dream here? Why do you want to write a book? Can you please write in the chat, please? Why do you want to write the book? Those who have already written the book, no, you don't have to respond. This is for those who wish to write a book. Authority, yep. Tough. Okay. This is the dream, right? This is the dream to write a book, deliver message, be an authority, expertise, yeah. Share our story. What else? Keep it coming. Marketing tool. Interesting. Freedom. Wow. All right. To inspire others through our own experiences. Yeah. 20 years environment. Yeah, Roslina. Okay. All right. So that is the dream. That is the dream to write a book. Yeah. And I wonder if any of you, when you sleep, you also dream of holding your book, having your book, presenting your book to your colleagues or to your clients. Yeah, that will be good. Because, honestly, I think to write a book, you need 3 Ds. The first one is the dream, right? But unfortunately, many people dream, but they don't do the work. So that is not going to help. Just to put things in perspective, last year we had about 80 people signing up. Like this, when we had the introductory session, we had 80 people signing up, but at the end of the workshop session, we only had about 15 people who had published their books. So what happened? So the dream was there, but 2 things were missing. One is the discipline, and the other one is the determination. We are all busy, yeah? Somewhere along the lines, we get lots of trainings, we have to do a lot of preparation. So the dream is left on the shelf, and everybody is focusing on the training and doing other things. But this is what is required. You need to have the discipline, and this is where your mentors are going to be a great help. They're going to help you to check your progress. Depending on how much of push you need, how much of encouragement you need, you can always have a conversation on that with your mentors. So they are there to hold your hands to make sure that you complete the book. And whether you like it or not, discipline is very, very important. And I think some of my the mentors out here will share on these things later. And of course, the third thing is the determination. How determined are you to complete the book, right? So this is very, very important in fulfilling your dreams of becoming an author. I just want to say that um, we, the MAPS community, the mentors, are here to help you to complete the book. And you are the content matter expert, the subject matter expert. You have your ideas, and what we do is we try to help you realize your dreams. And I really want to thank the project lead, Irvin Ho, for painstakingly putting this together, and of course, the mentors who have come forward. And I welcome all aspiring authors who have embarked on this journey. And later on, the mentors will explain about what it takes and so on. But I really, really hope that this year we're going to have a good number of people not only signing up but also completing the book. That is important. So it doesn't matter if we have only about 30 or 40 registrants, but if we can have at least 30 people completing the book, that will be our accomplishment. We are not doing this for money. A lot of companies out there, a lot of associations out there are charging thousands. What we are charging is just below that, just below 1,000, right? I mean, I'm not going to scare you with the costings, but I think more importantly, like all of you have said, you have a particular reason of writing this book, right? So we will try to help you achieve your dreams, your goals. Thank you very much to everyone who is here today, and back to you, Irvin.
Right, thank you, Sumati. Yeah, the right 3 Ds that we have, right? Dream, the discipline, and determination. Yeah. So yeah, well, thanks, Sumati, again. Other than hosting you all tonight and become the MC, I'm also the project lead for the upcoming season number 5. This book writing workshop is not new, actually. This season number 5 already. MAPS has been continuously improving the program seasons after seasons. Season 4 was led by Dr. Jaya, and season 3 was Silma. Season 2 was Thai, and the entire book writing workshop project was first initiated back in 2021-22 by our past president, Siwa. Today, we are building upon the legacy that was created by Siwa and some of the members, yeah, especially like Johan and other some of the members. Huh? So it is therefore a great honor to invite Siwa tonight to share a bit about the history of this initiative and why it is so important to MAPS and also some of us, the importance in this particular workshop. All right. So Siwa, are you around? So over to you, Siwa. Do you have anything to share? If yes, then
Yes, I do.
Okay, so I will stop sharing screen. I will let you
Yeah.
to take over the screen. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, Arvin. Okay. Good evening, everyone. A few months ago, I met a new author, and I was excited about the book. I wrote a testimonial for the book. So he called me to pass the book, and I was excited to receive the book. But what he told me really touched me. He said, "Do you know that this book is an outcome of Matt's book writing workshop? I saw the journey, but I didn't participate. But every time I see the launch, I get pushed, and finally I launched it. So I wanted to thank MAPS." So that got me thinking, actually, how did we start? Why did we start in the first place? This book writing workshop has been around since 2021. And it started as a discussion between me and Johan. You see, Johan was president. I was the past president during that period. And, we spent a lot of time talking, to the extent that my family thinks that he's my girlfriend. Every time he calls or I call him, we talk for like 3-4 hours on the phone. When we meet, we can meet from 8 a.m. to like 3 a.m., 8 p.m. to 3 a.m. We just have so much passion for what we want to do in MAPS. So at that time, I had written a book, Reclaim Your Right to Success. Johan had written a book, Komunikasi Warna, Colored Brain. So we were looking at how can we add value to MAPS members. Our goal, MAPS members, if you're a professional, you pay 350 ringgit a year. If you're an associate, you pay much less. How can we return 10 times? because what we want is look for members who we can help make money. So how do we make money for them? One is growth, and growth is something that we can do through our monthly sessions, monthly Maps at Work. We can do through speakers development. But a book would be something very unique, because book, Johan likes to put it as your album. You know, if you say you're doing 7 habits, you're actually singing from the album of someone else. You can talk about who moved my cheese, but it is still someone else's album. But if I speak from my book, Reclaim Your Right to Success, I'm singing my own song. You cannot sing that song. That's my album. So how can we make our speakers, our trainers have their own album? And that was the dream. So Johan was president at that time. I was the president-elect. So Johan had so many things to do. I had my task. And one of my tasks is, why don't we do a book writing workshop? Let everyone create their album. But we didn't know how to do it. So what I did, I call for people. I'm not someone who works hard. I prefer to discuss, get ideas. And I spoke to these people. Hira had written a few books. Rajan has written a few books. Shirley Taylor, who is our member in Singapore, has written a few books. Perthpal just launched a book at that time, Thrive. And Anwar wrote his entrepreneurialism. So I spoke to all of them. Can we do this? Can we do a workshop to guide people how to write a book? Shirley has her guidance. Rajan wrote by himself. Hira, everyone basically wrote by themselves. So they said, you know, we were not guided. How are we going to guide others? So we had no idea how we wanted to run this workshop. So I had to do my job. I'm always consulting business. So I said, let's look at something like this. What if we can guide people on what to do before you even start writing? This was an idea that I got actually from John Maxwell in one of his books. I can't remember the name of the book, that's why I never shared. In one of the books that he wrote, he actually shared how he writes his book. He never starts writing. He has a topic and he compiles information for that book. When he thinks the information is complete, then only he starts writing. Some of his books, the information gathering took like 10 years. Only when it is complete, then he start writing. So what do we need to do before we even start writing? Many of us will start writing. You get so excited. Chapter 1 is so exciting. You give it to someone to read. They get excited. You write chapter 2. Halfway through chapter 2, you're lost. I went through that journey when I did my first book. Chapter 1, my children, my wife read it and they said, Papa, quickly do chapter 2. So I did chapter 2. No response. They were quiet. Say, what happened? What happened to chapter 2? Give me some feedback. What's it? We couldn't read it. Chapter 2 was not exciting at all. And that John Maxwell's guidance was good. So I said, okay, let's do that approach. Before you write, you better have some plans. What is your big idea? What are you going to write about? You guys have seen the Rock My Data from Thai. You have seen sticky slides from Irvin. You have seen people who talk about change, people who talk about meditation. Basically, what is the big idea? From there, let's research. What do people talk about in the market? So do some research, create an outline. That is before you start writing. Once you have all the information, then start writing. And with that, how to do your writing, the right environment to write in, the right tools to use, the way to write, how to write, do the writing. And after you're done with writing, get the book out. So the idea was like, interesting. So I presented it to these mentors. The 7 became mentors. 6 of them plus me, 7. What do you think? They looked at it. Quite interesting. Where's the content? I said, I have no idea. Your job is to come up with the content. So one person talks about finding a big idea. One speaks on research or generate. We went on that basis. So that was how the content started. And when we launched it, we had not bad, big number. But the mentors had a very simple dream because it was something first time for all of us. We said, let's target to launch 1 book. If we know how to launch 1 book, we can launch 100 books. We just need to enhance, repeat, enhance, repeat, enhance, repeat. That's all. But let's focus on one book. And with this big group, you can see Hira there, you can see Johan there, Jonathan is here. Bhavani has been here from session 1 to session 5 now. Angeline wrote one of the thickest book we have, 500 pages. Tai has written, I think, one book every season. For this group, we gave them 10 weeks. The structure is beautiful. The mentors, we have 7. But it was our first time. We really didn't know what to do. We wanted one. With that group, we were expecting we are going to rock it. Guess what? We only had 4 books. Out of the 4, 2 from the mentors. So should we shut down the workshop? No, actually, we exceeded our goal. Our target was 1 book. We have 4 books. So the next journey was, how do we replicate this? What are the learning points? We had a regroup. What do we need to do? So we noticed 10 weeks is too short. People have work to do. They are running businesses. So we need to structure it better. We need to have a soft launch. We need to have a proper launch. So we have soft launch, convention launch, and family-oriented launch. We need to think about that. These books, all you can find in the market. This is Compass Kepimpinan, from Colored Brain to Leadership. Johan is still selling programs on that. Business and Biryani, using Biryani to write a book on business. Mine is Serasi. I'll share with you a bit about Serasi. And Fuan Yi, that time she was Angeline, then she became Fuan Yi. So Fuan Yi, this is the book of 500 pages. The second season, we spoke to Tai. Why Tai? Tai was my mentee for the first season. But I knew he wanted to complete his book. He didn't. So how do we do it? We make him a mentor. You lead the project. When you're the leader of the project, you don't succeed in your book, then troublesome. So Tai became the leader for season 2. And guess what? He got his mentor. He got his workshop running. He enhanced it. We even designed a workbook to do it. I think workbook was not something that we need to do, but the mentoring, the nagging part, mentors nagging their mentees, we pushed a bit more. So this was a rocking session. Tai, if I'm not mistaken, a total of 23 or 26 books were launched, right? More than 20. I can't remember the exact number. So Tai is typing. You guys check how many. This was some of the books that were launched during Tai's time. So Irving is there. Siapa lagi tu? Kamala is there. Mahindran, Fatima, Pawani wrote her book. So they became new authors of season 2. And that was like, we achieved our goal. We created new authors. But you know what? That is not really the joy of it. Making a member to become an author, we found it to be something we can do. We know how to do. 2 seasons, we have done it. But these guys, the new authors, became mentors of new authors. So it was not about creating authors, it was creating people who will inspire the new legacies of new authors. So all these people have their authors under them, have transformed their mentees to be authors. And I'm sure season 5 will be something similar. The 5th year. So we will be expecting the new authors that we created to create new authors. That is the power of MAPS. When you go to any companies to do this, there will be professional guys who will be guiding you, but they will remain the professional guys who inspire authors. Our program is where we inspire you to be authors, and in the next season, it is you to help another person create their legacy by making them new authors. You became the mentors. But what do you want to do in season 5? I have no idea. So for me, one of my goals is to see my daughters walking into a bookstore and buy my book. You can see the pride of, this is during the lockdown, so they are still on their mask. But I purposely hid, on top is actually bestseller. Buying their papa's book in a bookstore and showing it off to their friends. And the Papa's book is next to 7 Habits. So this is something that I love, and I wanted that, I visioned that. So I don't know whether this photo is going to be your parents' photo or your siblings' photo or your children's photo. I have no idea. Only you know. This is your photo, not mine. The other part is, you can see Sumati there. My book, Sarasi, we have sold about 1,000 copies. But I'm not an author who is looking to sell books. I'm a trainer, I'm a consultant. I speak on this. Today, that book has delivered a few 100,000 in revenue. Using the book, we have certification programs, we have training programs, we have a system that generates 5-figure income every month. I've not worked this year. For those who know me, I've been at home due to some family requirements. Don't have to work, but the book, with the working of the book, we have a system that generates a good 5-figure income. So if you're looking at generating income through your book, there are many ways. Selling is one way of doing it. We have Tan Sri Palan, who is our life member. During the first season, he shared how his book, Making Training Fun, sold a few million that resulted in him getting the cash to build his business. If you look for Tan Sri Palan, a recent report suggested that he's worth 1 billion ringgit now, a trainer. So he's a life member of MAPS. You want to learn from him? He's someone who's always willing to share. He has written testimonials for so many books, including mine. So this can be something that you are looking for. Look how to use your book to build a business. Some of you want to create a legacy. When you write a book, you publish it. 5 copies of your book goes to the National Library. So the National Library will always have your name on it. You can pass on, but your name will live on. In my case, my books are in the hands of so many people. I doubt all of them will one day decide to just burn all the book. I'm very confident that my book will outlive me. So that is one thing that I appreciated after writing the book. The book is in the hands of that many people now. People love it. Thank you so much. But there's something that bothered me. I had two friends who wanted to write a book. One joined MAPS book writing workshop. He was my mentee. I pushed him and pushed him and pushed him to get his book out. He was aging. He kept on giving me his training profile, training materials. It's not a book. So we wanted to write a book. So we worked hard. Didn't work. And last year he passed on. So for me, when he shared his stories were worth a book that I want to read. But that book, he took it with him. And this year I lost another friend who also told me the same thing. All the struggles that he went through his life and his career, how he broke off from his family and then fought back and built a family again. So he has so much to share. But again, no time la Siva, no time la Siva, no time la Siva. Now really no time. He's not here anymore. So the final message is always this for me: don't take your story to the grave. There are quotes, many, many quotes on it. The grave is one of the most precious place because it hides so much wisdom that we will never get a chance to listen. I never got a chance to listen to my father's story. I still listen to it from people around him who were with him, but slowly they are leaving, the stories will vanish. I wish he had written a book. I wish I could write a book about him, but I can't. It's not my story. So for you, I'm not sure what it is. All I can say is go for it, do it, put your faces, your photos in the slides and share it to your mentee. So all the best. Thank you so much. I wish a season 5 an awesome one. Thank you. Back to you, Erwin.
Right. Thank you, Siwa. Yeah. Don't wait until there's a lost opportunity for you to publish your book. Yeah. Thank you, Siwa. Yeah. We do have quite a number of you in the room. Before some of you are trying to leave the room, let us take a group picture first before we continue on, shall we? Let's turn on your camera and take a group pictures together as a memory that you have attended this introductory sessions and I can see your face so that I can recognize you and you can't miss out this particular book writing workshop. Okay, come. Let's turn on your camera and we shall take a picture in a few more seconds. I give a few seconds for you to turn on your camera, everyone. Well, we do have some of you. Well, by the way, if you are driving, do stay safe. Yeah, it's okay if you are driving and if you can't turn on your camera. Let's give another second or two. 1, 2, 3. Okay, everyone, done, right? For those who can't turn on, never mind. We understand that you are not able to turn on your camera. For those who can turn on, stay put and smile in the count of 1, 2, 3. Smile. Okay, wait, yeah, let me capture first before we move on. Let's see, is the picture all good? Let's wait for a moment. Yeah, all good. Everyone smile and I can see all faces. Yeah, good. Let's move on, everyone. Shall we? All right, continue on. Let me share back my screen first. Yeah. Good. Let's move on, everyone. Thank you. Thank you, Siva, again for the inspiring story and how it was get started as part of an activities for MAP members, yeah, in how to make a MAP, speakers to be more, involved in the community. Yeah. Before we proceed, yeah, I've been talking for so long. I have yet to introduce myself. Yeah. As you know, as part of the host for today and also the project lead for season number 5. Yep. Let me officially introduce myself first. Yep. My name is Erwin Ho. And yeah, I'm MAP's treasurer for year 2024-2025 and re-elected as a treasurer again for the coming term. And yes, a book writing workshop season number 5 project lead. Apart from that, I'm a full-time trainer and speaker in the topic of presentation design and data storytelling. Yeah. So a quick introduction. Yeah, indeed, because of the book writing workshop, I was once, like you all, attended the introductory sessions and found myself keen to join. I immediately signed up as a MAP member. Yeah, last time I was not a member because I have attended the introductory sessions in 2022. Then I enrolled myself quickly in season number 2 and managed to publish my first book on sticky slides related to presentation design. Yeah, not just stop there. From that then on in 2023, and I volunteer myself become a mentor in season number 3 book writing workshop and managed to mentor and 3 mentees publish their book, Lurina, Jade, and also Rumi. And some of them step up themselves and become a mentor for this season also. Yeah. So not stop there. I continue on, and in season number 4, I published another book called Chatty Chats, and it's all available in major bookstores. Yeah. So I not just stop there. I still continue on as what Siwa said, give back. Yeah. As we give, we will earn, right? And now, having benefited from this workshop, I have stepped up to contribute back to MAPS to serve as the project lead for season number 5. Yeah. So we have been a long way since 2021. Just curious to know, well, since first season, 4 books was published. After that, more and more books follow up. Can you all guess how many books have been born through this MAPS book writing workshop initiative so far? Take a guess. Yeah, you can type in the chat box, see how many books that you can guess that it's been published since the launch until now. Take a guess. Yeah, everyone. 61, 100, 100 books. How many? More than one. Definitely more than one. 100 books, 100 books, 30 books. Come on, how many more? How many books have been launched? 150. Wow, you are very fundy. Good. Now, let me give you the numbers, yeah? So far up to season number 5, if we get the statistics right, because sometimes like it's difficult to track whether some publish and they publish after that we officially launch in the book writing workshop. So far, some of you quite close, yeah? So far, we have launched we have published 41 books through since 2021 season 1 until season 4. And you can see up and down, there will be some seasons more published, books published, some not. Yeah. Well, the number might look small. Some of you guessed 100, right? The number might look small, but it represents a great effort from all the authors, because not everyone who signed up for the workshop managed to go through the entire journey and publish the book. I know some of you not managed to join to today's introductory. I talked to those who going to watch the replay. You might not able to join today's sessions, but you are eagerly want to join. But just to warn everyone that the journey is not easy. The journey is not easy. Some drop out halfway, and many reasons, with many reasons, no time, busy schedule, holidays, lack of ideas, and so on and so forth. Let me give you an example. In season 4, there are about 183 participants attended the introductory sessions. Today, we have around 40 of us, but back then, last year, 183. Yeah, we do expect more because some register, they can't make it for today. Yeah, but guess what? Only 89 officially signed up for the workshop. Yeah, but guess what? 89 of them, only 24 participants engaged really with the mentors and really go through with the journey. Yeah, every meetings or every session we have, they do join in. Only 24 actively engaged. But at the end, how many do you think we managed to publish? At the end, lastly, only 11 books were successfully written and published in season number 4. And you see, the success rate is about 12% only. Yeah, for those who eagerly want to join, and very happy that you managed to make it to today's introductory sessions. Bear in mind, yeah, it's not easy, but of course, the journey, there's a lot of consideration along with it. Yeah, some of you have a lot of ideas to ask, and a lot of comments, a lot of questions to ask. The whole journey actually can be broken into 3 broad sessions, as what just now Siva mentioned. They do first coin out how this workshop is being run through. Yeah, pre-writing, writing, and post-writing. Of course, it seems complicated, and many of us might have 101 questions to ask throughout the whole journey, like how to find ideas, research of topic, what topic should write, right? How to outline, should I have framework, should I have concept for my book, and all those things. And when come to writing, how environment that we need to set up, what tool should I use? Should I use ChatGPT or not? Should I use Gemini or not? Should I use Grammarly or not? Or is there any dedicated book writing software that we should use or not, right? When come to writing that time, some of you might be thinking about how many words should I write? How many chapters should I have? And all those things, right? And come to the last part that many of us very concerning. After have written the book, how to publish? Should I self-publish? Should I look for a publisher? Or should I do ebook? Should I go with Amazon? Or should which bookstore is good? What is the pricing and all these things? Yeah, and many other questions and concerns you might have. Yeah, so if you are not joining the workshop now, you print screen this one. These are some of the questions that all of you might be asking throughout the whole writing journey. Yeah, but this book writing workshop makes it easy, as not that easy, but at least we put in a structured way, in a way that how this workshop is being run through. Yeah, so today marks the first sessions, which is the free introductory sessions, to let you all know how this workshop is being worked on and who are the mentors. And then we will open for enrollments and registrations. Right? For those who are keen, later I will share the QR code. You can register yourself, because why? We have not started yet, because throughout from now until the official launch, we put it as 6th June next year. So we have roughly more than half a year for you to prepare and write your books. Yeah, I put it in a way 6-6. Everyone can remember, like Shopee lah, right? 10, 10, 11, 11, 12, 12. We put it as 6-6. Next year is the official launch of book writing, your book. Yeah, but throughout this journey, there will be a few sessions to go through. The pre-writing sessions will kick off on the 30th October this month. So meaning that from the beginning today until 30th, we will start to enroll who are keen to be part of the workshop. Yeah. Then we will assign mentors to you. Yeah. Then from the 30th, then another month after that, we will do the writing workshop. So of course, in between October and November, we will not just keep you just waiting only, because you have been assigned to a mentor. Then you can follow up, engage with your mentor. It depends on the way of how you want to communicate with your mentor, whether using WhatsApp, face-to-face, or email, or whatsoever. Is up to your understanding between you and the mentor is being assigned to you. Yeah. Then from November onwards, I know it's somewhat towards to the end of the year, right? Some of you might say, holiday lah, and this and that, a lot of things happening, right? And Christmas coming, New Year coming. I know some of you might say, no time to write, no time to write. Okay, that's why we give you 2 months from November then until January, 2 months for you to keep on writing. Yeah. I think it's a good time for you to go for a holiday that is quiet enough for you to sit down quietly and just write your ideas out. Huh? So of course, in between there, you can engage with your mentors on in and out, right? Using WhatsApp or whatsoever, just to bounce some idea and whatsoever that you want to ask. Yeah. So that is the timeline. So from January onwards, you're supposed to really solidify your writings and with your manuscript. Then we will go through the post-writing workshop in 22nd of January. That's where we will guide you or give some idea and share some knowledge on what's supposed to be done right after you have written. Should I self-publish? What should I look for all the editors, right? How about the printing? How about the ISBN and all those things? Yeah. From there on, then it works towards to 4th of April, 4/4. Yeah, 4th of April will be the soft launch. Soft launch is just online. Yeah, official launch, we will do it physically. We will book a nice venue where you can invite all your friends, family members to witness the official launch of your book, right? So this is basically the broad timeline of the whole season 5. So if you want to take a screenshot, this is the timeline. And if you're keen to join, please block all these dates. Yeah, please block all these dates. Okay, good. So now, of course, it's not me alone, Erwin alone, running the whole show. I have a group of mentors that they have also published their book, and now they come back. And now they come back to contribute and give back their so-called their knowledge and also their experience, right? We do have 9 dedicated mentors for these sessions, and they are on the screen right now. So now to understand them better, because you will be choosing your mentors, who you like to be your mentors. Yeah, you have the opportunity to choose your mentors. Yeah. So in order for us to understand them better, let us invite all the mentors one by one to just introduce themselves and then tell about their book and their success story, and also why they want to be a mentor and how they can help you. Right? So let us start with the first mentor. Shall I call upon our first mentor, Shanta, because Shanta need to make a move at 9 o'clock. So we call on Shanta to present first, right? Shanta, now your the screen is yours.
Okay, thanks, Arvin. Okay, hi everyone. I'm Shanta, and I'm glad to say that I have written a book, and my book is called Limitless You. Arvin, will you be turning the pages for me, the slides?
Yes, I will.
Yeah. If you can just go on to the next slide. Okay, so a quick introduction. I want to start by saying that I'm really proud to be a published author of the book Limitless You. Why did I write this book? Because I have been in the corporate world for many years and in finance, and I'm also an executive and leadership coach. And one thing always came out. What really holds us back is not the external environment, but our internal blocks. And that is why I decided, based on my observation, my experience of what I've seen in the corporate world and coaching world, I wanted to write a book to create awareness to others that a lot of times it's your own internal limits that's holding you back. Next slide. So my book, Limitless You, to me, it is more than a book. It is really a mirror of what you can be. It's a roadmap to where you are now to where you can be, and it's a catalyst for change. So this is what Limitless You has been for me. Next slide. So what worked well for me in my book writing journey was really to enjoy the process, and I really did. And Sumati mentioned the 3Ds, right? The dream, the discipline, the determination. I think that helped me because I had a dream, I was disciplined, and I was determined. So I planned my book. I had this fishbone diagram to plan the chapters, the main chapters, and the breakdown of those chapters. And not only that, well, I didn't plan this well, but looking back, I should also have planned for, do I want it to be on Amazon or not? And if so, what kind of font do you need? Because not every, or the page size or the book size, not everything fits Amazon. So these are some plannings that goes into writing a book. And then it's about project management, managing the book. Starting with what Arvind said, right? Starting from the official launch, which is 6 June, working backwards worked for me. And knowing all the steps that's required in writing a book, which my mentor helped me with, really helped me to manage this project. And also the collaboration, because writing is not about you sitting in an isolated space. It's about collaborating with your, do you need a publisher or do you want to self-publish, your proofreader, mainly this, and your mentor and the rest of the MAPS members. So it was a lot of collaboration, understanding timelines, even my proofreader's timeline, as well as my publisher's timeline. And finally, the book was ready. So that is what worked for me. Next page, or next slide, rather. So yeah, so as a mentor, what can you expect from me? I would like to have monthly touch point meetings at least, but I believe in flexibility. Really, this is your journey, but I can assure you that I will be committed to you. And why I'm here? Because I want to pay forward. I got a lot from my mentor, and it's my turn to now pay forward. Thank you. That's all. Over to you, Arvind.
Right, thank you, Shanta. Yeah, Shanta published the book Limitless You. Yep. So yep, if any one of you keen to select Shanta as a mentor, yeah. So you do fill in to the later when come to registration, you can fill in the Shanta as your mentor. Good. So now up next, the second mentor that we will call upon is Aaron Lee. Aaron written a book recently in season number 4 called, the title is Emotional Intelligence Toolbox, right? Over to you, Aaron. Do you have any slides to show?
No slides.
Okay.
All right. Thank you, Irvin. Thank you, Matt. And my name is Aaron. I'm the author of Emotional Intelligence Toolbox. So it is illustrated book. So my dream, I've been reading Andrew Matthew books for years, for a long time. I thought it'd be nice one day I could do an illustrated book, being a professional cartoonist myself. So the dream came true through Maths, and that was incredible. And also my books are in all major bookstores now. That was exciting. And just the other day, one of my participants came to me and said, Aaron, you know what? What? And one of my colleagues picked up a book. Guess which book? Your book. I said, wow. And I didn't even talk about your book. So there was an organic sale. I said, wow, that was wonderful. That felt good. That felt good. So seeing right in front of my eyes. So through this writing journey, one of the things I learned and I hope to share also as a mentor is, being disciplined. 6 seems like a long way to go, but, getting started right away would be a very good idea. Being disciplined, and in a way that you think you could, and also a bit of creativity. really help to keep moving forwards and to get going. That's what I did. So my mentoring styles is I like to be very hands-on and being very open, and to share about things like the writing habits, any creative blocks, and also visual and all that. And I'll be happy to work with you. And I might not have all the answers. And my wonderful mentor, Irvin and Ty, and someday I can always reach out to them, hopefully. But I will definitely do my very best and to share and also to guide you in along the journey. And assure you, it's really a worthwhile journey. It's not going to be easy. It was quite hard for me. It was not going to be easy, but and then the mentor play a very important role to push it through, especially the last mile. They really push it through until completions and the launch of the book. And like what Shamini talked about, is always about giving back to MAPS. And it's wonderful. I don't think I could have published a book without MAPS and the book writing club, with all the mentors and all the dedications of them. And so that for me is to make this writing journey for you to be meaningful and fun. Right? I always believe in fun, and to be more fun so that we could learn and grow together. Right, that's all from me, Irvin. Thank you.
Right, thank you, Aaron. Yeah, to make it fun, yeah. It sounds like a bit serious in this book writing workshop. Actually, it's not really. If you work together with mentors and all of us together, yeah, it might be a fun process in the whole journey, right? Now, thanks, Aaron. Next, to call upon next mentor is Bhavani. Bhavani is such a dedicated person since I think in season number 1 until now, she contribute a lot and managed to publish some book, right? Over to you, Bhavani. Do you have any slides to share, Bhavani?
Yes, I do.
Okay, let me stop sharing and then you take over the screen.
Yeah, sekejap ya. Am I able to share? I should be.
Yeah, push. Yeah,
Sekejap ya.
okay.
Sekejap. I am having a short problem. Sekejap ya. Okay. My apologies for the slight delay. Hi everyone, good evening. I'm Bhavani Peresami. This is a very short introduction about myself. I love to speak, I love to coach, I love to facilitate, and I love to read. It all started off with reading when I was a child. Never knew I will become an author myself one day. So these are some of the books that I have done myself and I've also co-authored. And I'm currently working on the 4th book, which is co-authoring with 31 other professional speakers with Global Speakers Federation. This book is supposed to come out in March next year at a Global Speakers Summit. And I'm also working on another book, but I'm not going to commit any dates on that book yet. This one is confirmed coming out in March. And as for myself, how I think I can help and how I have been helping friends and mentees in MAPS, I think I can be a resource center. I do not have all the answers, but I will be able to find where to find the answers. Second, I think I help people to keep accountable. Prasad from season 1 calls me a professional nagger. I think I take that as a compliment. And I think one other thing that I didn't realize, but was a feedback given to me by people that I have worked with, is that my coaching skills has become relevant in the book writing mentoring. And I'll just quickly share some of the feedbacks that people have given, and I think it makes sense because conversations with mentees is what helps them, no matter where we are stuck. The ability to just ask questions is to help bring clarity and unblock the parts where we are stuck with. So these are just some of the testimonials and what I can promise whoever that becomes my mentee, and I can't stop sharing. Oh, now I can. That's all about me. Back to you, Irvin.
Okay, thank you, Bhavani. Yeah, such a short and sweet introduction, just to mentioned fields, as in like Bhavani is quite a dedicated person. Yep, all the book writing workshops she joined and she contributed, and now she come back another round to be the mentor. Yeah. So now let me share back my screen first, then we continue on. Good. Now the next mentor that I shall call upon is Fatima. Yep, Fatima managed to publish a book together with me with the season number 2, 100 Success Habits for the 21st Century Leaders. Yeah. Now let's hear out how the success of the book and how she can help out in this mentoring. Yeah. Over to you, Fatima.
Thank you so much, Ivan. Hi, everybody. I believe I'm a unique person here. I'm all the way from Maurice, who has been a MAPS member for a number of years now. And I had the fortune to be with Irwin and many Thai and many others who we published a book. Now, my background is journalism. However, I have been able to publish lots of short stories and documents. But I wanted to publish a book in English, and that's how I came up. Now, Johan was my mentor, and I had so many questions, and that's the beauty of a mentor. He gave me lots of responses, answers that carried me forward. And I said, who's going to read my book? What subject I'm going to write on? And that's realization. He said, go around library, look at the things you do in your training, in your coaching. And remember, we may not become world famous authors. However, we can influence people in our lives. With that, I started writing, and slowly it became a book. Now, taking my experience from MAPS book writing workshop, I have taken that to Moody's, and currently I'm running a book writing workshop, and I have 27 aspiring authors who are working on the books. And of course, as everybody has said here, we can be committed if we have that passion. Now, as a business, by educating people on leadership, on communication, all these soft skills, I have learned one thing. And also because my education is business, we can have dreams, we can have passions, and we can have commitment. The only thing that will get you through to writing is having a strategy. Strategy, what I mean is that will push you from day to day until you complete. Now imagine if you write 500 words or 1,000 words every single day without fail, that's your strategy. You will have, by end of 30 days or 60 days, you will have a book. Now people say, I'm so busy, I don't have time. And this is those who really want to leave a legacy or have an impact. This is, I always tell people, write a book that, like Siva said, that will generate any revenue, or it can help you. Now, my book, it's my second edition. I didn't put into bookshops. I just put all my books in my training area. People buy. Whenever I put on social media, people buy. I don't market myself, and all my books have been sold. And because of success stories that I can actually relate from my book, I can run workshop on success habits, how it can help leaders. So if you want to influence and make money and also get the commitment, it has to come from you. And as a mentor, I can be available through WhatsApp, Zoom, and also because I'm located in Maldives. I travel back and forth. In February, I will be in Malaysia, so I can meet you physically. However, as a mentor, I will be there for you to guide and support you and share my experiences working with lots of writers who had that mental block or who want to finish their books. So that's from me. Thank you. Over to you,
Right.
Irwan.
Yeah. Thank you, Fatima. Yeah, just to let you all know that Fatima is travel on and off from Maldives and Malaysia. Yeah, but she is one of the dedicated MAPS members. Yeah, and she is now part of the mentoring program for this book writing workshop, season number 5. Although that she might not be physically on, but she is very, attentive, and she can communicate via WhatsApp and other means. Yeah. Yeah, so that is part of the. Her contributions as a mentor. Good. So next up, so this person Jade Lim, can't make it today, but anyhow, because of her dedication, she recorded a video to introduce herself. She published a book in Chinese version. Now, the good thing is in book writing workshop, you can write in any language, right? Any languages. And even I think in season number, I can't even remember, season number 3 or season number 4, there was one author written a fictional book. Yeah. Not just necessarily to just write any non-fiction book or business related book, but any fictional books you also can bring in as part of your idea to join into this workshop. And Jade Lim is one of an author, I think, along to so many seasons, right? Jade's written a book in Chinese version. Yeah, I don't know how to read, but English is called Petite Giant. Yeah, let's hear what she wants to say to us. Yeah.
Hi, my name is Jade Lim. Happy to meet all of you. Last year, I authored my first Chinese book that is called 1.5米的身高1.8米的气场. In English, translated into 150 centimeter of height and 180 centimeter of aura. It encapsulated my journey of transformation from someone who had a lot of self-doubt to someone who is confident, from a follower to a leader. And I felt in this journey is so fulfilling, and therefore I want to use this book, married with the real stories and also the practical steps to help people to really transform themselves, to step into who they are becoming. When I produced this book, I received a lot of comments from my readers. They tell me how they have used the steps in the book to make some changes in their life. And one of them even told me she got promotion in a year. And that's really made me feel, hey, book has power. In fact, last year, I was a mentee. That is, Irving is my mentor. I felt I want to pay forward. Therefore, I wanted to take up this role as a mentor to help mentees to realize their dream to become an author. And now, what is my strength that can help you if, let's say, you become my mentee? I was a former journalist. As a journalist, I'm trained to put my thoughts in a structural manner. Whenever my hands are on my laptop, I'll be able to come out with a write-up in a systematical way. I put my opening, body, and conclusion in a structured way. That is one of my superpowers. Another superpower of me is, I used to, in my early days, I used to torn in between logic and emotion. But all these years, I have learned how to align these logic and emotions and make them my superpower, where I now put them into a writing, where the right stuff, I'll be able to help make them to appeal to the mind and heart. That is to blend logic and emotions together. If you as a mentee, if you find that you want a mentor that is able to help you to help gain clarity on how to structure your chapters, structure some of your writing, I would probably be able to help you. Now, my style of mentoring. I am an ICF coach, and one of the things I do really well and passionately is to help people gain clarity. How I help you? I help you to gain clarity by asking powerful questions so that you are clear on the why and clear on the directions of your book so that it will make your book journey so much easier. And besides that, I also use my mentoring skills to help you in how to put some structures together. So that is my mentoring style. And of course, a small disclaimer, the ownership of writing is on you. All right? I'm here to support, to inspire, and to guide. So you are the one who is going to make your book happen. Oh, by the way, I'm coming up with my second book next year, which is my first English book. So I'm looking forward to have this wonderful journey together with my mentee, if that mentee is you. Let's make this miracle happen together. Welcome to Maps Writing Club.
Right, thank you, Jade. Yes, indeed. Yeah, she can't make it, but she's quite dedicated and make this video. Yes, the book, the idea is you are the owners of the book writing. Yeah. So the mentor is just help you to guide and support and give clarity to you. Yeah. But the ownership is still with you. Now, the next mentor I want to call upon is Nulina. Yes, indeed. She was one of my mentee in previous season. Yeah. Let's hear what Nulina want to tell us. Yeah. Any slides from you, Nulina?
No, Arvin, thank you.
Okay.
Hi, everyone. Same like you, I had a dream of wanting to write a book, but I didn't know how. When I told my husband that I want to write a book, the question he asked me was, who wants to read our stories? So this book, Be a Change Maker with Growth Mindset, it's our first book I co-authored with my husband. It is self-published. We are authors, trainers, speakers, and social entrepreneurs. So we run a lot of growth mindset programs, school programs for underprivileged children. For my journey, it took me 3 months. Yes, dedication, I agree, to sit down and really did a lot of research to get my manuscript done. This year, from our book and also about pitching, we managed to get a 6-figure grant from Yayasan Hasana to run our school programs in Kedah for underprivileged rubber tapper children. So through our book, we share our stories and also educate the corporate on how to create impactful CSR programs. Lessons learned, you have to stay focused. We can easily get distracted. I like when Siva mentioned that, he was so excited in chapter 1. I was so excited in the introduction part. When I was doing my introduction, I thought that I could write, instead of 1 book, I could write 3 books, but I was still stuck at my introduction section. We want to share many stories, many topics. So sometimes we are all over the place. So that's where my mentor, Irvin, he was very helpful. And I could also have access to other mentors as well for different topics or areas. My mentoring style, I will be cheering you on. Have someone that has experienced the same journey so that, when you have a lot of questions, when your self-doubts come on, share your challenges, no matter how small it is. Be honest with yourself. Sometimes you may be shy. You feel that you're a failure because you didn't get your book done. No, all of us have gone through the same journey. It's how do we come out at the end of it? You can get a lot of feedback, suggestions from me. And why am I being a mentor in this season is because I'm gonna, like Jade, I'm working on my second book as well. I'm gonna be on the same journey with you so that you won't feel alone. What I would like to leave you with is no one will write your book for you, only you can. Thank you. Thanks, Erwin.
Right, thank you, Nulina. Yes, indeed. You hear, right? That some of the mentors will be holding hand together with you while writing their book. Yeah. And yeah, indeed, there are some mentors who are doing that. And just to let you all know that I'm also writing my book together with you all, although I'm a project lead. Huh? So it doesn't mean that the mentor is just sitting down and just guide you, but they also walk the talk together with you all. Right. Up next, we still have 3 more mentors to go with. Total up, we have 9 mentors. Let's hear the rest of the mentors and see what they want to say. Next up, I want to call upon Shanti with the book that she published titled Rise and Inspire. Shanti, over to you.
Thank you, Irvin. Irvin, would you mind sharing the slide?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
Okay. First of all, welcome aboard to everyone here. Wonderful journey, wonderful experience you're going to get from this workshop, I would say. Now, let me ask you, have you ever felt that the experiences you have gone through, the highs, the lows, the lessons, were actually preparing you to tell a story that could inspire someone else? That realization was the starting point of my own writing journey. Hi, everyone. My name is Shanti Sami. I'm the author of Rise and Inspire. Rise and Inspire is a transformational leadership guide that blends personal storytelling, leadership lessons, and Rise model. It's a framework designed to help readers lead from within. Through heartfelt reflection and practical tools, the book shows how every life experience, even pain and challenges, can become a stepping stone toward growth and impact. It invites readers to journey through 4 powerful pillars: reflect, identify, shift, empower. Now, each chapter includes inspiring insights, self-reflection. Irvin, your slide, you have to go at the back.
Oh.
Yeah, sorry. My introduction first. Yeah.
Oh, introduction. Okay, sorry.
Okay, you're going too fast. Okay, now empower. So each chapter includes inspiring insights, self-reflection, prompts, and leadership wisdom that help readers turn awareness into action. The core message: you don't need a title to lead. You lead the moment you decide to rise from within and inspire others through your journey. A little bit about myself. I'm also a chartered manager and a certified NLP practitioner and coach with over 25 years of experience across industries, from airlines, telecommunication, and education. I now lead Cosmic Training and Consultancy Enterprise, focusing on leadership, development, communication, and coaching. My personal and professional journey has taught me that every story has the power to transform lives when told with purpose and clarity. When it comes to book writing, my strength lies in helping writers move from idea to impact. Clarity in structure: I help you organize your thoughts and create a clear, logical flow so your message shines through. Transforming life lessons: I support writers in turning personal stories into meaningful leadership lessons that inspire readers. Mindset coaching: using NLP tools, I help you overcome self-doubt, perfectionism, and writer's block. And most importantly, I help you find your authentic voice so your book sounds like you, not anyone else. Because your voice is your power and your story deserves to be heard. My mentoring style combines heart and strategy. You can, next slide, yeah. Okay, all right. So supportive and encouraging. I don't want to promise so much, but I will try my level best, to commit, and I'll be there to guide y'all. Okay, I hold a safe and positive space for your creative process. Reflective: I will ask guiding questions that help you find deeper meaning in your story. I provide clear tools, feedback, and frameworks so you can move step by step from raw ideas to a purposeful publishable manuscript. My goal is very simple: to help you transform your message into a book that not only shares your journey, but creates impact for your readers. Next. Arvind, next slide. Okay, now why I mentor? Because I've walked through this journey myself. I know the fear of starting, the doubts halfway through, and the joy of holding your book in your hands. Writing Rise and Inspire showed me how powerful words can be to heal, to inspire, and to lead. Not only that, mentoring is my way to give back because I believe the wisdom we gain is meant to be shared. Mentoring allows me to give back by helping others rise just as others once helped me. Many mentors helped me throughout my journey. Okay, so I believe your story could be someone else's breakthrough, which can transform them to a beautiful butterfly, free and confident. So I'm here to walk beside you, to guide, encourage, and celebrate every milestone of your writing journey. Thank you very much, and I look forward to journeying with you through this workshop. All the best to the new authors. Thank you. Over to you, Arvind.
Thank you, Shanti. Yeah, Shanti has gone through the journey, and yeah, she's proud to volunteer herself to see how she can contribute, and so that you will not walk the wrong way as what most of us have tried out last time. Yeah, good. Thank you very much. Let's go through two more that we are going to hear from. Let's call upon Shamini. Shamini, are you available to talk right now?
Yes.
Okay, good. So you're back at home. So now back to you. Yeah, over to you.
Thank you, Ivan. Hi, I'm Shamini Parmanathan, and I have been a trainer and a coach. And over the years, I had chance to train and coach people from many countries. And my main focus is always been building self-confidence. And I believe in them basically is to build so that they believe in themselves again. Last year, I published my first book called Believing and Achieving: From No One to Someone, Every Woman's Aspiration. My second book is coming very soon. And the reason why I wrote my first book was it's a very emotional journey for me because it reminded me of my own path, from a place of self-doubt to finally finding my voice and confidence. It made me realize how powerful it is when you share your story. So when it comes to writing, my strength is helping people turn their life stories into lessons that can be inspired. I love guiding writings to find their true message, and basically is to keep it simple and write from your heart. As a mentor, I'm a warm, supportive, and a very practical person. I like to make the process clear and simple, while also keeping my mentees motivated and feeling confident. I'll cheer you on your book, but I'll also help you to stay on track. I joined this workshop because as a mentor, I believe that everyone has a story and is deserved to be told. So writing a book isn't just about finishing a manuscript. It's about achieving your personal growth and discovering your own strength along the way. So I'm really excited to be here, and I'm looking forward to the mentees, and I hope that you are all ready to set your book in track. Thank you. Thank you, Ivan and Maps, for the opportunity.
Right. Thank you, Shamini. Yes, indeed. Yeah, sometimes book is not just about your knowledge or maybe the training that you are doing, right? Sometimes book is to also write the story about your life journey and how you've gone through the life and might inspire some other peoples about the journey that you have gone through. Yeah. So yeah. Next, last but not least, let's welcome Thai as the last mentor, the ninth mentor of this book writing journey. Over to you, Thai.
Thank you, Irvin. Hello, good morning, everyone. And now I would like to invite, maybe when can stop the sharing. Thank you. And just type in the chat. And what's your energy level now? 10 is the maximum, 1 is the lowest. Type in the chat, what's your energy level now? Okay, thank you, Fondi. Thank you, Nehru. Thank you, Vera. Thank you, Sumati. That's a decimal. That's interesting. Just woke up. Okay, very good. Thank you, everyone. And for me, so now I just want to have a quick intro about myself, and then you can know who am I and how am I able to assist you in your book writing. Here, this is a bunch of numbers, and the numbers, there's meaning behind. Yes, I was a programmer. I prefer to talk to computer, not human. So you can see a lot of shift since back then. And in the year 2007, I ventured into SAP ERP as a techno-functional. So that means I started changing from a very technical to not so technical. Then in the year 2011, I participated in the PMO as a PMO manager, project management office. I learned Prince2 and PMBOK back then. So on one fine day in year 2013, my boss came to me, say, "Tai, thank you very much for your contribution." And the door is over there. That moment I got retrenched. I'm a bit lost. I didn't write the book by then, but that moment I become a trainer. So after become a trainer, I always have a dream to have a book on my own. So I tested a lot of methods, and just somehow the thing just doesn't serve me. Then one fine day, I know MAPS has a book writing workshop. That's the first time I participated, the very first book writing workshop led by Siva. So yeah, cannot make it. And in the next year, I joined back again as a project lead. I managed to publish my very first book called Rock Your Data. That moment, that feeling is priceless. Money cannot buy. Really, really. It's so addictive that I keep on continuing to publish my second book, Excel for HR, with Darren. Later on, you will learn more about this one. And then I continue with this year. I'm very, very fortunate. CJ, another professional member in MAPS, to co-author this book, Data-Driven Sales Leadership. You could see the similar pattern over here. I don't have much of the coaching, mentoring kind of stuff. I just get the thing done. The practical style, a little bit cowboy style, this way. And what's my strength in the book writing? Yes, this me. Hey, yes. Okay. For me, I can see pattern, blocks, or logic. Therefore, I'm quite comfortable to come out of framework. With the framework, I'm able to see few more steps ahead that eventually to become a training. So when you see there's a potential business, you'll be in drive to do more. Yes, that's kind of drive. So that's me. So whenever I do something, I create a framework. Eventually, I make it as a training out of the framework. So make it unique IP for me. And sometimes when I'm doing those kind of things, I got distracted with something called BSO. Just curious, just make a guess. What is BSO? Make a guess. Type in the chat. I just want to get some energy. Okay, guess. If you use ChatGPT, you may not be able to find the answer. What is BSO? Now, not that one. Okay, that one cannot say. Yes, it's recorded. Okay. What is BSO? Not easy to understand, right? That's called bright, shining objects. Yeah, bright, shining objects. When I'm doing the things, I got excited or got carried away, I do something else. So I forget my purpose. So therefore, I have a structure to support me to avoid and furthermore to prevent the bright, shining object that derail me from my actual intention. Oh, that's very interesting. Okay, new term. Then how's my style? Yeah, you can see up to now, my style is a bit different, a bit cowboy one. Yes, that's me. So that means you are accountable to your own success. I cannot force you. I cannot untwist you. That's me. If you want, I'm here to support you. If you want further, you get ready to be really uncomfortable so that I can nag you. I can give you a level. Which level you want? Level 1 or level 10? So if you are comfortable, prepared for me to nag you. If you want me to have a morning call at 4 p.m., let me know. I'm more than happy to give you a wake-up call. If you want to make it tougher, every time you miss the call, pay the amount. I'm more than happy to enjoy a luxury dinner with your money. So that's me. Okay, so why I want to continue to serve as a mentor? I'm very selfish. I always think about me. I'm not so noble about others' mentors because it's why I believe the best way of learning is by teaching others. So that's me signing off. If you find how am I able to assist you, send in your application. Signing off. Bye.
Hi, thank you. Thank you. Such a cowboy style, yeah, Thai. So let me share back my screen. Okay, good. Wow. Well. So that's all the 9 mentors that will be guiding us throughout the whole journey. Yeah, these are the lineup of all the mentors. And later on, if you are keen to enroll and you have the opportunity to choose them as part of your journey. Yeah. So from a very structured style to someone that is very cowboy, to someone that is very dedicated, to someone that is very illustrative, right, to a person that written a life journey in their book, all different styles, you have heard them. Yeah, so it depends on who you want to choose with. Good. So now, next up, I think everyone's still with us. Good news is that most of you still stay with us. We started off with 40 of you, 39 of you still with us together. I'm sure most of you are very keen to know what's next that I prepared for you. Yep, what next? Let's hear some words of wisdom, because writing is easy, perhaps maybe for some of us, but the journey is not that easy. Yeah. So let's hear some word of wisdom from a very special author. Why I say special, right? Because this person has not just published one book, but 3 books through the Max Book Writing Journey Workshop since season 2. He has been a truly dedicated participant. Yeah. He also brings with him vast experience in writing, from being a solo author to a co-author publishing. Yeah. And from developing books content to creating training modules. Yeah. He is none other than, you have heard him, the cowboy style Excel Sifu Thai. Right? I believe he will also be inviting his co-author to share some of their journey. Yeah. So invite you again, Thai, to share again. Yeah. So I suppose you have a screen to share. Yeah. I stop sharing and over to you.
Thank you. And when I got a message from Irvin, I just have a special segment, word of wisdom. I said, wow, where am I? I really humbled. I'm not qualified to give so-called the word of wisdom. Something I could share is, if let's say I want to give an advice to me few years ago, from this moment, how will I say it? So this is the perspective I'm going to share here. So these are the 3 books. I'm very, very fortunate to have MAPS support to create a structure, to create the environment for me to really churn out all these books. So this book is not out of accident. In environment to support everything. And the first book is by me. I'm very thankful. And the second book, I want to, and just curious, do you know who is the co-author for my second book, Except for Asia? Type in the chat if you know who is that person. Yes, thank you, Dunina. Yes, Darren. Yes, you're right. So I'm going to invite my co-author, Darren, to share a little bit about the his word of wisdoms. Darren.
All right. Hello, everyone. Can you hear me loud and clear?
Yep.
Okay, great. Yeah, thank you for the opportunity to share. I would want to just add on top of whatever all the authors and mentors have shared. Perhaps one main idea about writing a book is also to understand. It's a bit like speaking, to understand what the readers and audience really want to know. So it's like understanding the pain point. So one of the reasons why I partner with Ty to write Excel for HR, it's because I have been a HR person myself. So I understand the pain point, right? When we want to translate data into insights. So, that's why, and today we are talking about stacking up skills, right? Meaning to say, you don't just have one skill, HR, but you need to stack up your data visualization, storytelling. So our book is really essentially about that. So, and how we journey through this, I think through a lot of discipline, like Ty said, we belong to the 4 a.m. club those days for 1 year. Twice a week we will meet, one time 4 a.m., the other time on weekend. So yes, don't mean to scare those who want to take on this journey. It really takes a lot of discipline, a lot of hard work and determination. But yeah, we are glad to see the books on bookshelf now. There are people who order overseas. So that takes a lot of encouragement. But more importantly, it's really about giving to people. I think when Ty and I started, we really didn't think about making money, right? It's all about just giving back. But of course, right, at this point, probably we have turned around. Yeah, so just want to encourage you, yeah, you can make some money from selling books at one point. So yes, that's from me. Back to you, Sai.
Thank you, Darren. And we also turned the book into a training. Yeah, if you want to know more about the training, PM Darren. Okay. Soft selling. Hey, okay, let's come back to me. Okay, CJ is unable to be with us today, so I will just continue. If let's say I want to summarize this whole thing to a simple things that I could convey to myself, if let's say I have a way to convey to the past me, so I will share this one. Yes, this one. Ting, 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 ting. The golden circles of success in publishing. Okay, just curious, how many of you know these golden circles of success? Just type 1, or if you know this one, type 1. If you do not know, type 0 or somewhere in decimal in between. 1 if you know it, 0 if you do not. Hey, let's see. Am I sharing the right thing? Yes. Okay. Yeah, different screen. Thank you. Okay, thank you. Yes, writing circle is something okay, yeah. No, it's not available outside. Thank you for responding. So it's just 3 circles. The first one is from inside, circle of confidence. Then slowly move out, circle of consistency. And then move on, co-creation. Let me give you some idea what are those 3 circles. The first one is the circle of confidence. What does that mean? And confidence, some people, when they want to write a book for me, I have a lot of voices, inner voices. You are not worthy. I'm not worthy. Who am I? And who want to read my book? I have a lot of these kind of things. So now I just want to have a small things. This is proven scientifically. This one, I have tested a lot of time. So just type in the chat, there's a few symbols here. And if you're willing to support me wholeheartedly, later you type plus sign. If you are somewhere in between, not sure, type 0. For the brave ones, you say never, type negative. Okay, type in the chat. I want to see how many brave ones in the room. Okay, thank you, Sumati. Thank you, Darren. Thank you, Vera. Thank you, Shamini. Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you. Hey, no one type 0. Okay, thank you so much. I'm so happy. If I say this is something I've learned and observed. Usually when we enter to a room or any of the environment, generally, about 1/3 of the people will support us. About 1/3 of people, they will sit on the fence, and another 1/3 of the people, they just don't, no matter what we do. Thank you, Michael, for being the brave one. Thank you. Okay, so over here, you will see, if the person do not like us, no matter how hard we do or whatever we do, they will not give their support. That is the things. No chance. we could focus, what I could focus is focusing on those wanted. They will always support us. When we focus what we have, we amplify it. This is something what I learned greatly from Bhamani about gratitude. What we appreciate, you will appreciate its value. Yeah, just focusing on the wanted. So this one really increase it. And the next one, okay, the practical tips. Some people say, okay, I may forget about all these things. So I just want to have a simple things. This is what I do as well. Have a simple dream board in front of you. If possible, print out so that you, whenever you are in front of you, whenever you're doing some work, you always see that this is the things I have. This is my monitor, and this is a dream board. Whenever I look at my computer, I can see this one. And about the book writing, this is the one. Can you see? Not easy to see, huh? Okay, let me make it larger. This is one. How many books are there? Quick count. How many? I choose this photo with purpose. How many books? Roughly. Yes, this is the books I'm going to, these are amount of the books I aim to publish. Minimum. Yes. So whenever I see this every day, it reminds myself. So this is the moment I'm going forward. When I see this one, I focus what I focus, so it amplifies. That's all. So this is the first one, circle of confidence. We always have a silent supporter around us. It's just waiting for the right moment. Okay, so this is the first circle. Now we go on to the second circle, the circle of consistency. We heard a lot about consistency, all these things, and now just curious. Last time when I heard this word discipline, it would be not a fun thing, not a good thing to do, and it doesn't so motivating when it's talking about discipline. Those days when I heard about this word, I relate guru discipline. It just doesn't give me a good vibe. So after a while, I realized discipline or the consistency is just another miracle that we could tap on. So because I always overestimate the what I could do in one day, and I underestimate the miracle of years. So rather than focusing to cram the whole thing within a shortest possible moment, I just do one step at a time and just like the brick. If I could just build a building, but I only could lay one brick at a time. As long as I have a blueprint in my head, I can make it. So this is something you may want to consider. So as long as you are not derailed, you are focusing, you are not distracted with the bright shining object, you achieve whatever you want to achieve. Once you have this consistency, literally you could achieve anything. Literally, money back guarantee. Really. So that's why you can see a lot of authors, after they publish their first book, once they have built the consistency, they will continue on. It's very easy to continue on. Yeah, this is the second circle. Some practical tips. Rather than lock yourself one whole day or one whole month doing the book, it may not workable for everyone. So I would just try to invite you, just work on your book 5 minutes a day, minimum. And for me, when I sit down, my mind's blank. Okay, I just sit there for 5 minutes, doing nothing. It's okay. Then whenever I have the flow, I will do more. I don't have the flow, it's okay. Just build a habit. So this is 5 minutes a day. This is second practical tips. Consistency isn't about perfection. It's just about progress. So this is my invitation to you about the second circle. So once you have the confidence, you have consistency, the next one is will come naturally, and you will see the power of co-creation. Co-creation means rather than doing everything by yourself, you could invite your follower, your circles outside of your normal norm, like social media, you could get their involvement. Some people, they may have okay, let me rephrase. About co-creation, how's your feeling like to invite others people to contribute in your project, like book project? If you are comfortable, type number 1. If you're totally not comfortable, type number 0 or decimal somewhere between 1 and 0. If you're totally comfortable to get someone involved to contribute in your work, just type number 1. If you are not so comfortable, type number 0 or somewhere in between. Thank you. Thank you, Michael, Mandy, Shanti. Thank you. Thank you, Aaron. Okay, so this is for you. So co-creation is a beautiful word that means something like this one. What co-creation means to me, right? We just do this one together, yeah? This is very fun. I just post it online, like these 2 things. Okay, no. Co-creation basically is involve the group wisdom over the individual. So that means the group collective wisdom is higher. So now we do the co-creation together. So you are going to do this one. So I have a 2 book cover. So I will just invite, hey, which one you like the most? Yeah, please type in the chat A or B, or you could type none. Okay, please type in the chat which one you like the most, A or B. Thank you, Fondi. Thank you, Darren. Thank you, Liz. Thank you. Okay, I can see B, I can see A. A lot of people say B. A is coming back. Very good, very good. Okay, thank you. So this is called co-creation. When you post online, you ask people to contribute. When you are chatting with your friends, you could just ask them, hey, which one you would like? And why this and why not the other way? When you are doing this one, is another term is called market research. Yes. So you're pre-selling your book, even though your book is not there yet. So I use this method to keep myself moving forward. So now just a practical tips, something you could consider. Do a A/B test of yours, of your book, if you are looking for ideas, maybe about your book cover, perhaps your book title, and something you could consider is about table of content. This is something very useful. Sometimes we are not quite sure what is the content the person surrounding us they prefer. You can have an A/B test as well about the table of content. So these are the very, very interesting way, and you can do more than that as well. So these are the practical way you could implement. So now let's summarize this one, the 3 golden circles of success in publishing. The first one is circle of confidence. It just remember 1/3 of people, they will support us no matter what we do. 1/3 of people will not support us no matter what we attempt to change. And 1/3 is just sit on the fence. We're just focusing on the 1/3 that support us and 1/3 in the middle. That's it. Then there are always supporters surrounding us. Just this is always there. Secondly is about the consistency, build the habit, having a structure, and see which one works for you. The easiest way you can just work on your book project, 5 minutes. If you say 5 minutes is too much, let's start with something, 1 minute. If really 1 minute is too much for you, go for the least one. 1 second. Yeah, this is possible. Just once you have the habit, you can increase the bar. You can raise the bar higher and higher. And finally is the co-creation. Involve the community surrounding you via social media or some other means. Participate or contribute in your work. When your book is out, they will feel, hey, I contributed in the book creation. They will feel they are part of the owner of the book. They will have a different feeling about that. So Jen, this is the things. And I want to recap again. The best way of learning is by teaching others. Yeah, that is the sharing for me. If I have a chance to talk to myself a few years back. So thank you very much and wish you the best success in your book writing.
Right, thank you, Ty. It's indeed a word of wisdom, yeah, with the golden circle. Yeah, I only know golden finger, but yeah, you introduced the golden circle to us. Yeah, so good. Thank you very much for the words. And yeah, so happened that CJ can't join us. And also thank you, Darren, for chipping in to share some of your words. Yeah, I hope that I share the right screen. Good. I think our Sifu not fully share all the things, you know. Yeah, if any one of you want to be part of his mentee, then do sign up. Yeah. Okay, now what's next? Basically, time is 9:50. I know we're supposed to stop at about another 10 more minutes. 10 o'clock, we make a hard stop if just in case if we run through the whole sessions. But nevertheless, yeah, after understanding, where's my screen? Yeah, after understanding what is this book workshop all about, and also hearing from all the successful authors and who have published their book throughout this workshop, I suppose you are now get inspired and keen to enroll yourself. So what's next, basically? Today is just a free introduction sessions just to let you know and understand about the workshop. And the actual workshop will start on the 30th of October, which we will run through the pre-writing, and then November writing. Post-writing will be in January, and our target is 4th, and 6th for the launching. Yeah. So if any one of you are keen to enroll yourself, we have opened up the registrations in our MAPS website, or you can do scan in this QR code. And bear in mind, for this year, we do have a commitment fees. Yeah. For the previous seasons, we found out that, yeah, it's free. Yeah, but they just join, but never committed to publish a book. But this time round, we do have a small commitment fees for MAPS members, professional and ordinary members. The fee is 300. For associate is 400, and for non-members it's 850. I suppose for non-members, I think if you can calculate correctly, it's worth to join as a member and then pop up to be in part of this workshop. So just to have a understanding, the fees is non-refundable, whether you publish or not publish. Yeah, at the end, if you can't manage to publish, we will not refund these fees. It's a commitment fees. And how this fees is being used collectively, we will use for the official launch. As I say, the launch will be physical and we will host it in a venue, and you can invite your family members and friends for the launching. Yeah. So this is a commitment fees, and if you think that you are keen to join, please do register yourself before 20th of October. And if you have any questions, any doubt or any further questions, you can WhatsApp me or any of the mentors. Yeah. So the registration link is in MAPS website, or you can scan this QR code. Yeah. Please bear in mind, for members, you have to log in as a member page, then only you can get this reduced commitment fees. Good. So now that's part of the registration. After you have registered, or for those non-members, these are some of the understanding how to be a member, right? If you want to be a professional member, yearly is 350 per year for the membership fees. Same to ordinary members, and associate is 60 ringgit per year. So on top of that, the first time registration is 100 registration and processing fees. Meaning if you are first time registered as MAP members, it's 450. And then subsequent year is 350. Then you can enjoy the lower commitment fees for this book writing workshop. Good. So now, after you have registered, you will receive a welcome message and a form to select your mentor within a week, right? It's kind like quite manual because we are handling it with our limited resources. Yeah. So once you have registered through the website, MAPS website, we will collate all the members' registration to this workshop, and then I will contact you directly and then send you a form for you to fill up and choose who's you want to be and to choose as your mentor. Yeah. So do give me some time for me to process the registration. Yeah. Although the registration is open, I promise is within a week, I will get back to you and with the form. If not, you just drop me a message. Yeah. Okay. All right. So that is pretty part of the registration. After the registration, then after that, we will kick off our first sessions on the 30th, and the second will be 27th November and January, and then the official launch and the soft launch and official launch. So this is the timeline and how it works. Yeah. So if you want to block some dates, blocks only these few dates to make sure that you can attend. Good. So with that, I think we still have time. I suppose quite a number of you will have quite a number of questions to ask, some doubts to clarify. So let's open up for Q&A for the last sections of today's sessions. Yeah. So I will invite all the mentors and spotlight all the mentors and see any questions that every one of us that can answer. Let me spotlight all the mentors out first. Yeah. Any questions? Okay, let me see. Tai, well, spotlight, can you handle some of the questions? See anyone? I spotlight all first. Yeah.
Okay, does this workshop provides ghostwriting services? Very good question. And we don't. We don't. We are not publishing house. We do not provide all these services. Good question. Okay, I would like to know the minimum number of pages. Very good question. There's no minimum. I once saw that so-called mini book. I can't remember how many pages they also publish. Yeah, very interesting. There's no minimum. I can't remember there's a minimum requirement.
Can I add on?
Yeah.
Because this is a question people ask me as well. If we minimum, I would say keep it more than 35. If it's less than, it becomes like a booklet, or it's like a very thin booklet that you can use. So it's highly recommended that you keep up at the most, and this is what mentors have told me also. If you go to a library, you will see the number of, you will have very small books, and then that goes up to 100, 135. From the group that I have worked with, is mostly about 100. So keeping in mind, if it's very thin, it can be a booklet. Yeah. Thank you.
All right. I hope that's answered it. Yeah. Next questions from Mandy. How do you identify or decide what to write? Yeah. Any mentors would like to answer this? I think most of us will be on through that. Yeah.
Let me answer. Last time when I attempt to write my book, my very first book, eventually I'm compiling encyclopedia. So it's not going to work for me. So eventually there's one idea I gotten. As a trainer, we have a content that we use regularly. So pick the content that we use regularly, make it as a framework, then turn it in the book. Eventually you can use the book, support back to your training. I believe all the trainer will have something like this one. This is how I developed my first book, and eventually I use something similar over and over again. Yep. Other mentors.
Yeah. Anyone would like to add on?
Soft copies, ebooks are very much in demand, and I agree with Tai. When you have a training, and because we don't encourage printing anymore, so when you want to share with the participants, if you have a soft copy, it's easier to share. Instead of printing, if it's like for training workshops, that's how do. Even you can compile it in such a way that you can easily share. Ebooks is very much in demand nowadays. It's just not hard books, hard copies. So it's something, if you're really interested and to go forward, it can be very useful.
Okay. Right. Thank you. Back to the question. Let me add on to Mandy's questions, right? How to decide what to write. Yeah. Yeah. As what Tai say, if you are a trainer, you have no issue because you have the content with you. You just translate into a book. Other than that, you can write your life journey. Perhaps maybe you have gone through some tough journey that make you transform. Then you can also make that as part of your book content. It depends. It depends. Yeah, it depends. So if you are part of this book writing workshop, I suppose the mentor will throw some questions for you to have some light bulb to see what idea that you want to bring into your book. So I hope that I can answer you the questions. Yeah, Mandy. Now move on from Rosalina. Publish ebook, digital book instead of hard copy. So because you are in the sustainability industry. So anyone, just now Fatima indirectly answer, yes, indeed, sometimes in a workshop, people prefer ebook rather than a physical book. And nowadays, since you are in the sustainability, so it's very, very crucial to look into the environmental factor, right? Digital printing. Printing is cutting a lot of trees, and you wish to go for digital. Yes, indeed, you can go for, let me answer this first. For my book, I have two versions. One is a hard copy, another one is digital copy. So digital copy, you can make it as part of digital version. And when you apply for ISBN, there are two types of ISBN. One is for digital version and one for hard copy version. Yeah. So it's the same journey. The journey is the same. Digital, I think the content is still the same, but unless if you wish to publish through Amazon or some of the digital publishing house, you have to make sure the sizes and the layout is compliant to their format. Yeah, so that is the part, the digital things that you need to take care. Other than that, if you just want to convert into PDF or whatsoever, and it's just to circulate among your communities or your friends or some of your participants or whatever, there's no issue in the formatting. It's up to you what format that you want to make it to, unless you want to publish with those publishing house like Amazon. Yeah. I suppose I answered some. Anyone want to top up? Oh, good. Well, good. Let's move on. Yeah, I think, Tai also answered some. Next one from Verena. Okay, I like to clarify again if the book writing project accept mini book. Mini book as in like small mini booklet, or how mini books, how mini is mini. So if it's just like booklet, well, you literally can write anything basically, you know. So it's up to you what idea you want to bring in. Yeah. So what in this particular workshop, we just guide you the idea, the pre-writing, and during the writing, how to make sure that you are committed in, and also in the consistency of writing, and also post-writing after maybe you have written the mini book, how to publish and how to sell it, and all those that some of the mentor have gone through those processes, and then we can share with you. Yeah, good. So yeah, any other question? The question said, do any of the mentor have experience guiding books that deal with bias, workplace challenges, personal empowerment? Some who has context on working with authors from Southeast Asia or with context that requires cultural sensitive in storytelling. Well, from Juliana, any mentors come across this type of a concern
I
from Juliana?
believe Bhavani has, I would highly, she's one who has worked with lots of authors, and she's definitely one I would highly recommend.
Anyone would like to add on? Yeah, from the questions, we never come across any of the authors in this book writing workshop that have written such book. Yeah. Well, it's quite a niche, I suppose. Yep. But nevertheless, the process are the same as in like the pre-writing and the writing and the post-writing. The only thing is that perhaps you might need to get some subject matter expert in guiding you in this particular area. Yeah. And also when you want to engage some editors to edit or proofreading for your books, you might need to get someone that have that subject matter expert to be part of the editorial of your book. Yeah. So that's pretty much I can answer on that. I think, oh yeah, Bhavani said Dennis, is it? Dennis, naked leader. Yeah, Dennis, yeah. Dennis also one of our past authors. Yeah. So perhaps maybe we could link you with Dennis if you're part of the journey in this workshop. Yeah. Well, any other questions? Did I miss any? mentoring. Just clarify as anyone is so professional here. So it's from Liz. I think Thai answer, right? Mentor don't get paid. We are not paid. Yes, indeed, we are voluntarily pay back as because we have benefited from the previous season that we have published some books, and that's part of our so-called community work to pay back without any fees that pay to us. Yeah. Okay. Did I miss any questions? I think it's like buried with all other messaging.
Irvin, there's a question by Verena Chin. She asked if the project, our book writing project, accepts mini book.
Right, just mini books as in how mini books. I can't imagine how the mini books looks like
Yeah.
because from the previous seasons, all authors that's published is kind of like a so-called like a non-fiction business related book. Mini book as in the booklet. I don't recall anyone published on those mini books here. Mm.
Irene, she said less than 100 pages.
Less than 100 pages. Less than 100 pages. Well, as I say, it's up to the call is you, as in like you are the authors and the person who's written the book. What in this journey is that we will guide you as part of the pre-writing, what are the thinking and the mindset that you need to put in place before you write the book. And during the writing part, as how you can build the habits and all those things during the writing part, and then the post-writing as in like how you want to publish the book and how you sell those books. Yeah. So if you are under self-publishing, I think mini book doesn't have any issues unless if you are looking for a publishing house, then it might be a concern that some publishers might not take in mini book. Yeah, they might just want to take in those really a professional books, reference book, or some books that can be distributed through bookstores and the like. Yeah. So that is some of my that I can answer lah. Yeah. At least you're in, you need an accountability partner. Yes, indeed. The whole journey is about accountability, and the mentor is here as to push you and always sound you, like what Bawani say, a professional nagger, right? To nag you whether you do anything on the book writing or not. Good. Okay, any questions did I miss out?
Irvin, just want to add on to what
Mm.
Verena asked.
Mm.
I think Crystal Fong, if I'm not mistaken, the last batch, she
Mm.
wrote a very good book, but it wasn't very thick. I can't remember how many pages.
I
I'm
think
not sure whether it's considered mini book or not, but it was a very good story, her personal story of challenge. So I think mini book less than 100 pages, if has a good substance. Yeah, the only thing to worry is publishing in ISBN.
Yeah, correct. Yeah. So if you are writing the mini book, not because you want to put on the bookstores or whatsoever, there might not be a concern because yeah, it's just publish a book, self-publishing. Yeah. Okay. Good. So yeah, some of you concerned that the timing of the whole workshop, some of you might say, oh, I can't attend the writing part or can't attend the pre-writing part whatsoever. No worries. All the sessions will be recorded and it will be shared for you to replay. Just like today's sessions, I also recorded and will share to those who can't make it. Yeah. So anything else that you might want to clarify? I think time run out. I mean, more than 10 minutes. Yeah, I suppose. Yeah, just take another one or two last one. If not, then we will call off the day. Yeah. Now, the count of 1, 2, 2, 3. Really have no more questions. No more questions. Really, thank you very much for all who have attended. today's sessions. Yes, if you still have further questions, do reach out to me or to any of the mentors. Yeah, if you want to clarify further before you want to register yourself, enroll yourself into this particular workshop, yeah, do reach out. Yep, you can find me in the members list or in the fraternity list. That my contact is there. So with that, really, thank you very much, and I hope to see you in the actual workshop. Yeah, for those who want to register, do remember that this particular season we have a commitment fees. Yeah, do think through, see whether you are keen to be part of the journey. Yeah, with that, have a good evening and weekend. Yeah, I will see you when I see you again, and thank you very much for joining. Bye bye.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Bye-bye. See you again.
Erwin,
Yes.
good job. I think the program was laid out well, and I think they got the information they needed. I didn't make any comments, but I was just watching everything, and I think it was a well laid out program. So, with the mentors and the examples, it was very easy to understand. So,
All right. Thank you very much, Marka.
we won't talk about the 7 books that I've already written. So.
Yeah, you're a seasoned writer. So yeah, the journey is not that tough for you, I suppose. The only
No,
thing is publishing. Yeah.
I just don't have the time to be a mentor right now. I'm sorry, but that's
No worries.
but
Okay,
I
right.
wanted to see what you did, and you guys did a good job. So very good.
Thank you,
Thank
Michael.
you. Bye-bye.
All right. Thank you very much. Bye bye. I will close the sessions. Yeah.